I wake up and piss excellence. The best things in life are green. And then he eats some weed. What the fuck was that about?
That boy was high as hell.
It was good as fuck. Like, night and day better than any Korean barbecue I've had for sure. Like,
Nice.
it was legit.
If you got one hater,
Yeah.
it's me. If you got no haters, I'm dead.
You can't be a great leader if you can't see past like what's in front of you. Get out the way and let your artists flourish, bro. How is Eminem beating these younger artists
'Cause
in
he's
the social
Eminem.
media?
You get the flavor. The flavor's where you're born. The sauce is where you go. Of course,
summertime-
nostalgia
Every
wins,
time.
baby. Every time. You cannot replicate feeling, and he had. That
I was gonna say,
fucking
you can
feeling,
tell
bro.
when somebody does their job and they genuinely just love what the fuck they do. You're going to be able to tell.
If you see me in a room with a grizzly bear, help the bear. Quincy Jones literally made Thriller with his man.
Jameson,
He
you
gone, bro.
at the highest levels.
He gone, bro.
Not today.
He gone, bro. He's married 2 white women. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. They're all white.
So you got gay people and trans people outing like people who were in their DMs who was trying to fuck slide on them type shit that
Oh,
voted
yeah.
for Trump. And I think that is fucking fire. I love it. This is Chris Verrado reporting for Action 5 News. Going on. We're back. Host with the most, Chris Minor, aka Dion Simone, Booty Booty Blase Blah. What episode is this, dog?
279.
279. All right.
Another
Again.
10 almost in the books.
Another 10 almost in the books. But you're a 10 every day, Dalton. And Diamond.
You ain't gotta tell me twice, baby.
Oh, okay.
I
Then
appreciate your compliment, young sir.
I wake up and spit piss excellence, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What about you, Diamond?
His excellence too. What you gonna say?
Hey, have y'all ever seen that clip when Rick Ross was on the Breakfast Club and he was asking Angela, like, do you like to squirt? And she was like, no, I don't. It makes it. He's like, y'all just see
No.
that shit? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
No,
Oh my God. I got to show you. Rick Ross is probably the funniest rapper of
turn
all
your
time.
game down, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. Rick Ross probably
Jesus
the funniest rapper of all time, bro.
Nah, he's up there. He
I
definitely
really
up
don't
there.
watch a lot of shit that he do, so I wouldn't know.
Oh no,
He's-
that's a funny nigga, bro.
He's comedy. I will say that. He is definitely comedy. The
100
best things in life are green. And then he eats some weed. What the fuck was that about?
That boy was high as hell. I know
Yeah, he was zooted, bruh.
So you said this episode what again?
Boy,
279.
279.
I'm taking a shot, y'all, in my Fiji glass
Starting.
because this is where the fuck I'm
Ooh,
going back
with the
to. 'Cause I'm
dolphins
getting
on
the
it.
fuck out of this country.
Chris got the orange solo.
What you
Festive.
drinking, Chris?
Got that. He got the Michelangelo cut with the Douce.
I had the wife's. It's time for the husbands. You feel me?
What that mean?
Keep it in the family.
I got this plum whiskey.
Not last pod, but the pod before last. I bought a bottle of Sardec Davis.
Oh,
Oh
So
yeah,
now
yeah.
I'm drinking a Douce. Yeah. Yep. If I do say so myself. Yep.
My name is Chris. K to the R-I.
Y'all know he said that line. Like I didn't just make that up. He said
I was
that.
grossed.
I
I
got
was
you.
grossed out of both y'all niggas.
Yeah, I don't know what Hope was doing, but you know, he was drunk in love, bro. He was drunk in love. I know this pod is starting out a little weird. I guess we could just go ahead and get to our week.
It's a weird
how
week.
was it? Yeah, it's a weird week, I guess. Dalton, I was celebrating the wife.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out to Shelby. Happy birthday. Chris
This-
forgot.
yeah, my wife turned a year older this year, this week, November 5th. So yeah, we actually went out on Saturday night before we went out to eat. This place called Samuel. It's not spelt the normal way. It's a Korean barbecue joint, but it's a brand new spot is actually from California.
Mm.
But the guy who owns it, he gets like his meat comes from like a butcher shop. So it's not like a normal Korean barbecue where like it's like a buffet. It's like you buy like the platter or the the combo meats or whatever. I know I'm saying meat a lot, so pause. But but you basically could pick like a beef course, a pork course, or like a combo. So we did the combo one. So we got like pork belly, beef brisket, beef bulgogi. Then it comes with like the normal, like they give you rice, lettuce, things like that. But
Where's
it's
this
like,
place located?
It's in Carrollton, where like all the Korean stuff is at.
That's true.
But,
This stuff is in Carrollton.
All that meat
but
sounded-
like it's very, very. It was very, very high quality. Like it looked like a steakhouse. You don't have to like you more normally in Korean barbecue you cook it yourself. This one they cook for you, and then it was like clockwork. Like if someone walked by and saw like it's steaming or whatever, they'd be like, and they had these little vents that came down to make the smoke go up into it. It was good as fuck. Like night and day better than any Korean barbecue I've had for sure. Like
Nice.
it was legit.
What's
It's called Samuel Korean barbecue. It's not spelt the normal way either, but that's what and then the inside it's supposed to look like a Korean like street market.
Oh,
So like
that's
it has
cute.
you're like sitting on like barrels and shit. So it was definitely good, definitely quick, definitely worth it. I was full as fuck afterward. And then that was what we did on Saturday, and then the day of her birthday, which was Tuesday, I stayed home to watch the kids, and then she went out with her friends. I know she invited some other people, but she went out to Fort Worth.
Was that a slug?
No, I was just saying.
Because Chris took immediate
She went out with her
offense to that.
friends.
He cocked his head and
I
everything.
was like,
Well, you the one who forgot it was her
Exactly.
fucking birthday. This ain't my fault.
hey.
I
all
hopped
right?
on here.
We're not blaming the black man for anything else for the rest of the
Nah.
week. Okay?
We blaming
We
you
got
for that.
this week.
I'm not blaming you for anything. That's what happened.
Blame free. I didn't. I was just saying, like, I didn't do
That's
that.
not blaming you. That's telling the truth. You fucked up.
I
As
didn't
soon as I
forget.
hopped on the camera, Chris
All
was
right.
like, "Oh, Shelby's birthday was 2 days ago." I know.
I was that excited to let you know, like, oh my God, Shelby turned
Nah,
another
you thought
year,
I forgot too.
and she should be celebrated. Dami, how was your
I don't even want to talk about my motherfucking week,
good?
but we are.
I'm just playing.
No, I'm just
You can start. You moved
yeah, I
to
moved.
Dallas
So new location.
on Halloween.
I'm a
She's
Dallas
in the
girl
kitchen.
now. I'm finna get 214 tatted.
This is fucking insane.
The girl in
What's
the
wrong with
kitchen.
her?
The girl got 3 bottles in the cabinet. I can see it
my
right
little
here.
cooking stuff like my oils.
Oh, is that cooking oils?
It's like oils, yeah.
I don't got
Tequila.
shit.
Because that looked like the 1800 bottle.
But the tequila bottles are actually over here in front of me. I don't have shit in here yet, y'all. Like my bed, my couch, and my clothes. I threw away.
Tell them how fast me and Aunt had you packed up and moved out. We should really start a business.
Chris, I
'Cause
just
we
feel
got
like
to
you're
work.
forgetting who actually helped you when we got to here. I brought in the couch with you. I brought in the message with you. We trees should start a
Alright.
business. Tell them how fast you, all of us. I'm a
So,
princess.
Dog Pete,
They had
like,
me out
we
here
got in
moving
there,
my
we
own
did that.
shit.
No, Aunt was playing too much, laughing and shit. I was like, we got.
He
work
was
to
finna
do.
drop the
We
mattress
play
on
off
one
the
point. I'm like, I
clock.
can't have my mattress on the ground.
We play off the clock.
Yeah, we on the clock right now. God damn it! I took a shot before Diamond picked us up. I took a shot at Diamond's and a shot before we left. And I had everything reared up to go. I don't know if you want to give the name of your apartments, but I do want to say this.
No.
They need to clean up that dog shit that's littered across the fucking front of her apartment building, bro.
That's
so,
what happens with
Nah,
dog.
bro. This like
apartment.
it was like every other step was a landmine
Literally.
and shit. Every other step. Like
Oh
Diamond
damn!
was,
They don't. That must mean they don't be giving out them fines. 'cause-
What's crazy is there's a whole
Nah.
dog park. There's the whole little bag thing, and they
Mm-hmm.
get fines for everything else. But I went out there like over the past couple of days. Like it gets cleaned up. It just wasn't cleaned up that day.
that shit. They didn't
They
give a
didn't.
fuck that day.
Yeah,
like,
that-
Diamond was like, my balcony's right there. Maybe we could like pass
No,
some stuff over the
I,
balcony.
I guarantee the guy who cleans it walked by and was like, nah, not
Literally,
today.
because it was
He's
terrible.
just like, can't do it.
Bro.
I can't do it.
Every other step, I'm like, oh my god. Her balcony was right like in the line of the truck, so she had the idea to like just pass stuff over the balcony. So
Yeah.
I start walking over there just to see, And then, like, as you slowly start to look down, you're like, there's a pile of shit. There's a pile of shit. She was like, yeah, no.
We're not doing this.
Yeah, for sure.
No, but honestly, I was just saying, we worked efficiently, and we got it done. And I was just proud of my team. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely docking Anthony's pay. I'm docking his pay. But he did enough to, you feel me, keep the job. He's just not getting paid for that job.
I was up until
I paid him in
2
snacks.
a.m. that day
Got snacks.
moving. It was
Yeah.
bad. I fell. I skid my knee. I fell into my window. I was like, yeah, just go home. Whatever you don't have left, it's just, fuck it, just go home.
God got you. Nigga mom came down to help you finish moving, which was dope, because I definitely was worried about how you was going to get the rest of the shit.
She was, too. That's why she came. Like, when I called her Thursday, she said I just looked so distraught. Like, I just was over it. And she was worried. She was like, that she was trying to eat. She was like, I don't even want to eat my food. Like, yeah, so she...
Shout out to Mama Diamond, man. Good
you know
lady
her
right
name.
there. I didn't know if you wanted that information.
You were going to give the name of my apartments, but no.
I said, I don't know if you want to give the...
My mom's name is...
I just want the audience at large to understand that these two people are the people that just treat me like a dumb, retarded baby. I don't know, we probably can say the R word. A dumb baby. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not... Okay, in their defense, they're probably right. I just fucked up, right? But but I'm just saying, God damn, I know right from wrong sometimes.
Baby. I'm just a hater.
Y'all two are the only people I allow to talk to me like I'm a child. Everybody
I'm
else,
just your biggest hater.
Hands and feet and other objects on. Yeah, all right.
Objects?
If you got 4 haters,
hands,
I'm
feet,
one of
and
them.
other objects.
If you got 1 hater, it's me. If you got no haters, I'm dead.
And I got no haters, I'm dead. Yeah.
And this is exactly why I hate you.
Yeah. Word. Well, my week was cool.
We don't give a fuck.
Spent time with Diamond, obviously. Work was work.
Fuck your job.
I actually had to work the day after moving Diamond to let you know I don't stop working ever. Okay. Miles was in town. I went to go kick it with him at our local watering hole.
To Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Spot.
Met a young lady up there. We was chopping it up with her about her journey. How do you end up across the bar from us today? She definitely had a story. And there's always one. She actually started talking to us randomly because we were talking about music and shit. Miles was actually in town because Wale had a show.
Right now.
Yeah, so I didn't even know Wale was here. So there goes the promotion. But yeah, kicked it with him, work. I actually had to work 3 days in a row because I ended up taking Thursday through Sunday off to use the rest of my PTO because my job does not roll over the hours, nor do they pay us for them. So I had to use them. So I decided to use them now. So yeah, went out today, saw a little bit of the world, and
got a candle.
Got a candle from Target. It's Intention is the name of the candle, made with Palo Santo. And what's the other word, Dalton? Thyme.
Yeah.
Thyme. Okay. What is that? Can you, for the audience?
It's a herb.
Okay.
It's a herb.
All right. Well, I'm not smelling anything. Maybe my intentions are just catching the bulk of it because I'm not smelling too much. But anyways. Yeah.
Is it lit?
Oh, yeah, it's lit.
What were your intentions when you lit the candle?
To be intentional.
And that's why you don't smell nothing. You gave it nothing, so you got nothing back.
Yeah. I wanted to be intentional.
With what?
That's something. Just everything. Shit, everything. It's at my desk. This is where I do most of my work. Obviously, making the beats. I asked Diamond to send me a song to sample. I'm definitely going to try to flip that after
I
the
felt
pod.
like it was a complicated
I got some stuff
song.
for you to sample.
Like, I was like, I feel like this would be a really hard song to sample. It was the first thing that popped up in my head, so I just sent it. It's called Downers by Green Team Peg.
Okay, I don't even know that one. So,
Yeah, I've heard her play it before. It's a catchy little.
is it what kind of record is it?
Like indie R&B.
It's like a
Say
pop
R&B.
record. R&B.
But
Okay.
it's like
But
indie
like-
R&B, like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely a lot of 808s and weird
Oh,
sounds.
okay. Got you.
Yeah. But it's
I
good.
thought it'd be
It's good.
hard.
I've
'cause
definitely
I'm
got
like,
some
this
shit
nigga
for
as
sample,
good as he
man.
think he is. We're gonna put it to the test. We're gonna find out for sure.
Nah, he gonna find something to chop in there, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll do.
speaking of music, there are a couple of music topics before we hit our big one. Actually, I wanted to talk to y'all about it because I think y'all are more fans of this artist than I am, so y'all would be more familiar.
I already know this is going.
Ari Lennox.
Oh, no, that's not where I thought it was going. Okay.
Oh, where'd you thought it was going?
I thought we were going to go back to Tyler's album, but okay.
Oh, no. I think Ari Lennox's situation is interesting not only because of what she's going through as an artist herself, but who she's actually signed to.
Yes.
And I'm starting to wonder if the effects of Cole and the Big Three conversation is affecting his artists as well. Because Earth Gang also dropped an album and nobody knew about it. So
let's unpack this. This is a good one.
So Ari Lennox, this isn't her first time coming to social media complaining about her music not being promoted through the proper channels. She is an R&B soul singer on a predominantly rap label who is
she's the only woman as well.
The only woman, and she signed to Dreamville. The parent company is Interscope.
And she was one of the original Dreamville members as well.
Yes, she was.
One of the first ones. So, to give a timeline, though, with this, about a month ago, she had made a post before her new single came out, right? Because if you're not following her or anything, you would know this, but she would use her social media to respond to things, right? But it would be not just big stuff, like anything, right? So she was chronically online. Like that
vocal. She's very vocal.
Yeah, and she has mentioned this numerous times that she has a problem with social media. Like she just had to check it. She needed that. So she made a post about a month ago basically saying like, hey, I want to better myself, I want to improve my mental health, so I will be quitting social media. She gave like a date because she was like, I got to promote my song and all this stuff, but she was basically like, after I get my new single out and, the video comes or whatever, I will be quitting all my social media accounts because it has taken too much control of my life and my emotions, because she's definitely got worked up on multiple occasions. A lot of times though, a lot of it's been very valid. Like I remember when this was a couple of years ago, but when Roddy Ricch came out, like girls were like, "Ooh, I like that he looks like a pit bull or whatever," and then a guy responded and was like, "Yeah, it's the opposite for women because Ari Lennox looks like this kind of dog or whatever." And then like
that was a big deal.
Yeah, it became like a big thing.
Also, she came to the internet to talk about how bad of a time she had on Rod Wave's tour.
Yes.
Two totally completely different artists. She was like, people threw shit at her, so she came out wearing like batting gear or umpire gear or whatever to like she made the best of her situation, but she definitely talked about it. And people were attacking her like, why'd you take the show? And if you knew the crowds weren't going to whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah. She has no outlets, bro. What do y'all want her to do?
But also, like, how was she supposed to know she was going to get shit thrown at her?
Yeah, for real.
Rod Wave and his team invited her. Why would she turn down some money? Like, and then people try to make it seem like she was like talking shit about Rod Wave, and she was like, no. Like,
she just said they make totally different music.
Yeah, we're in a different thing, and I was not expecting the fan base to be this way.
Yeah.
But so she basically said, I'm quitting, right? Like, I'm quitting social media. So her song comes out. Now, mind you, I will say it came out at a pretty heavy time. There was a lot of stuff coming out. Like, I don't know if it was going to be break through the noise of what was happening musically at the time. But it came out. It's like, it's like swimming or something like that. Hold on.
Because I know her record Pressure was like number one on urban something like that. But that Pressure song was like every fucking way.
Smoke.
Yeah.
I was trying to look it up.
Can I also, while we're on the subject of her quitting social media, I also want to say, I think Ari Lennox is one of those artists who should have a social media team, because her work still has to get out there. So she can quit social media, but her presence or her likeness still needs to exist.
Here we go. This is part of the conversation, though, Chris.
Yeah.
Because this is kind of what this is what started the whole conversation. That's how it started with, I'm gonna quit social media. I'm gonna promote. And you look at it, she's the one posting her videos and things like that. Now I'm sure she does have someone helping her post on these posts. Like I don't think she's the one doing every single, but it's all on her account, right?
Yeah.
But you're not seeing it like from the Dreamville account. You're not seeing it from like the other people on the label. It's just her, right? So like kind of strange, right? And then like then she comes out and's like, I cannot stay silent any longer. I want to be released because this shit is out of control. Like I have no support in here. When I've been going through my mental issues, no one has helped me. Not a single person in here has helped me. And then not a single person helped me promote me this. So what am I making what am I making music for you for, right? And I remember T-Pain reached out to her. It was like, hey, I did the same shit happened to me whenever my heat fizzled out. And he was like, and I became successful independently. And he was like, I can help you get to there. Like I would love to have a conversation with you and help you try to get out of this situation, basically. And a lot of support came her way.
That she should take if she wants to go the independent route.
Yeah. So like and basically she was just at the end of the day she was just basically like, they don't promote me, they don't do anything. And then I saw a lot of people, like a lot of like music execs kind of come out and be like, yeah, if you look back at it, they don't do any digital marketing like at all. Like they're kind of like
word of mouth,
trying to go off the strength of like the names and stuff like that instead of just being like. Because if you look at their roster, right, just the main ones. So it's J. Cole, obviously, he's the leader. But then you have Ari Lennox, Boss, Earth Gang, and then Public Enemy #1 over here, Jid. So
he was as old as he is, either. Because he still looks like a fucking child.
Yeah, he's small.
How old is he?
But...
he's like 30.
Yeah, he's in his 30s.
Like he's just
but so and then he has Loot as well, who's a Carolina artist. But if we just go with those, like Boss was like I think his first signee, like ever, and Boss is good. Don't get me wrong. I like Boss. I like his music, but he's never like made like much of an impact on the game as a whole, and like. I'm sure some people who listen to this, maybe even y'all might have been like, I don't remember who that was.
He on my playlist.
I don't know. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, but some people probably be like, who's Boss?
But I also know what you mean by he didn't do, like he wasn't, because I listened to him.
Yeah, like, and so, really though, like, all of them though, really haven't hit like a super, I mean, Ari Lennox, Shea Butter Baby actually did well. Like that was like a very well received project. And then I mean Jid bubbled off at the beginning, and then they came out with the Revenge of the Dreamer stuff. But after that,
then the song went viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
So,
but
this is what I'll say about Ari, and I think this is exactly what she should do verbatim.
Are you listening, Ari?
She needs to get off the label. If she's not spending any time in Atlanta, she needs to spend time in Atlanta. And she needs to sign to LVRN. LVRN is a label where JD and Brian Michael Cox kind of have their fingers in, but there's this young guy named Justice who like manages Summer Walker. I don't know who else. I think Division is I want to say Division is like managed by LVRN.
I was like, isn't Division OVO though?
But he's an OVO. But what I'm saying is they spend time in Atlanta with JD because JD still a purist when it comes to R&B. He still writes the music with them. He produces the music and all that shit, right? So Summer Walker, as far as I know, outside of SZA, outside of who's another like big poppin' R&B
Money Long.
Money Long. Even Money Long is working with them. Because the twin "Where Have You Been" song, that's JD.
Yeah, see, but here, yeah. So you make up a great point. Like, go where your type of music is incubated and cared about. Like I don't think J. Cole. Like I get the name brand of it, right? Like boom, but like you need people that encapsulate R&B to like work on it. Like if like Brian Michael Cox has worked with everybody.
Her song "Pressure" was produced by JD, and that's like I just said earlier. It went number 1.
JD is like
R&B making.
Come on, man! Like
I think that should be her move. Like 100%. Like
now, I don't
where R&B still flourishes. Like Summer Walker's first 2 albums are still talked about to this day. Like how great they were.
Respun still over.
Like I remember Dalton was listening to the first album. Like Dalton was all over that shit. It surprised me. I was like, "Yeah, you fucking with this?" But he was all over that shit.
What you talk about? What Ari's first album?
Summer.
No, Summer's first album.
Oh hell yeah, bro! That shit
he
hard
was all over that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I was like, I didn't think this would be your bag right here. But
look, she a weird lady, but she can sing her ass.
Oh yeah,
yeah, you're right. Her
she a weird lady.
Fire. Like the shit she just dropped.
She good. I still listen to Girls Need Love too.
Hell yeah, man. She's
honestly, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm. She hard, bro. Like I can't. You can't deny. She got vibes, bro. But like, and she sounds good, bro. Like so, like, and Ari has a very like. What's crazy about it is Ari has such a unique voice in the way she sings.
And she has a powerful voice too.
Very powerful, and it's like. It doesn't like it sticks out because like a lot of times, not to detriment anybody, but like a lot of times, a lot of women sing the same, or are singers in general because they kind of learn from the same things. Like they end up having like the same vocal tone, but Ari does not have the same vocal tone as anybody.
At all.
Like,
at all.
I mean, I remember hearing her first song, like with Kaz, like that before even like Shea Butter Baby came out. And it was that. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get you in the backseat of my car. I'm gonna get it.
That's exactly how that song went.
Like that. It's crazy. Yeah, but she's really good, and I've never seen her live, but I've seen like videos of her live, and she sounds the same.
She's funny as shit.
Do you know how hard that is to sound the same as you sing on a record? I've only seen that a handful of times.
It made me not want to listen to her albums just regular.
I know Chris won't like this, but John Legend sounds the same in person than he does on the record.
Of course he fucking does. He talks like he sings.
But
Gunna sounds the same as his records too. I mean, he probably got the auto-tune mic and shit, but he sounds exactly the same.
That's great. But and then Sade sounds fucking immaculate in person, right?
Yeah.
So that's not easy to, but I'm just saying, she has a unique voice. I definitely think she can go somewhere and get the proper care. Yeah, I hope that as someone who has felt like they've been in purgatory before, like J. Cole has, to let her
go.
And this brings up the Earth Gang thing, like, because this same thing happened. Like, they haven't said anything that I've seen. Chris, have you seen anything?
They went to the Breakfast Club, but that was all I saw.
No, I'm talking about how they came up and said, like, hey, they're not promoting us.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm saying. They haven't said anything to this effect, but I know they dropped an album and no one saw it, heard about it.
Usually, I'm going to just keep it a bean. Women are going to speak up for themselves before men do in most of these cases because niggas are okay being complacent. So, like, I'll just be honest, bro. Like, them niggas not going to say shit, like, at all. Because they're like, hey, at least if we fucking bitches and we get close, like, they're okay with that.
And look, they might be okay with it. But what I'm saying is...
They got to be. They ain't said shit.
Right. But I think the point still stands of, like, I think what she's saying is correct because their album came out and I'm sure their like core fan base got it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like the normal like listener who's not like checking for Earth Gang knew it came out. Like I didn't know it came out because I mean obviously the big talk was Tyler's album,
Yeah.
So breaking through that noise would be easy, but like I didn't hear anything from this album at all. I'm not a big Earth Gang guy anyway, but if I saw it on my feed, I would have probably checked it out. I didn't even know it came out. So I think what she said is very correct. And I haven't seen anything to prove me otherwise. There has been nobody that went like gangbusters on their album, on their label, other than J. Cole and then the Revenge of the Dreamer stuff. But that was because they had everybody on there.
And they actually marketed and promoted.
Yeah,
that.
And it wasn't even about their artists. The whole thing was like they collab with all these different people. Like they had Miles and KB over there. Chaz was at the sessions. Like they had a whole documentary on it, like them making all these records with all these people. So like it wasn't even really about that. So like that's the last time I saw. Like I haven't seen any of them make any like crazy moves.
You know why, personally, and we can talk about this Hot Boys reunion in a second.
But
personally, for me, J. Cole, ever since, whatever, however you say it, he like came out and like denounced Kanye. I've always kind of looked at him with a side eye. And it's not because
anybody that denounces Kanye, you look at him with side eye.
Well, of course. But Cole more so than ever, right? Because, I have an issue with rappers who rap from a perspective as if they're looking down. It's one thing to be braggadocious, be like, I got more money than you, nigga, like flex type rap. But it's another thing to be like, oh, you fell from grace. You used to be this guy, but you're not that guy anymore. Because Cole wasn't even, again, we talked about this before. Cole didn't really hit his breakthrough for real until Forest Hills, right? He had put out like 2 albums, and Born Sinner's great. I actually enjoyed his first album. I enjoyed the original Big Three's first album. A lot of people did.
Born Sinner sold well, though.
Yeah, I said I enjoyed it,
but it sold well.
Yeah, I liked his first album. I like Wale's first album. I like Drake first album, and I like Kid Cudi first album. Those internet niggas, the blog era, I like all their first album. Anyways. Cole to me is an interesting person, how he chooses to speak and what he speaks on. And then he catches ridicule and he just goes away. It's not even like you were speaking up about all this other shit.
Yeah, he just goes about his day.
I just feel like if you want this, bro, you got to have what come with it. And you can't be. And I also hate when
he got everything he wanted.
But I'm saying, as far as like, for you to want that number one spot, for you to be sometimes even the Revenge of the Dreamers thing, the concept was really dope. It got a lot of people excited, but then it didn't happen again. Maybe it was supposed to be like a one-off thing, and that's all they were going to do. But then you have to look back and be like, okay, what's the point of that? What's the purpose of that? A lot of people are upset when Apple drops the same phone over and over and over and over again each year, right? But it's like they're adding these little tweaks to it each time they're dropping the phone.
Yeah, so the phone itself doesn't change.
Right. The technology and all that
it's
shit,
all in
right?
there,
So it's like a nigga that lived in 1998 could probably never imagine that we'd be on the iPhone 28 or whatever. Like, they don't see past that. And I think you can't be a great leader if you can't see past like what's in front of you. So, and I just don't think Cole has that in him. So I also think that it's bad for artists to have labels that they are spearheading.
If they can't have future sight,
right? Because you're still actively doing this shit.
Yes.
Like, it's one thing for Baby Keem to be signed to PG Lane, because Dave Free is actually ahead of the shit. Like, Kendrick is the face. So Baby Keem can be, quote unquote, signed to a rapper. When you got Jid signed to Cole, like, Cole is still out here actually competing. You'll drop, and Cole will drop. And then, like, Cole will wash your shit out of the fucking water. That doesn't make any sense. The only mogul today who sometimes still rap, but is actually extremely successful at building up other artists is Yo Gotti. He got 2 niggas out of Memphis going Moneybag Yo and Glorilla was just on Casanat, bro. And they was beefing. But like, when you that big on both sides, pause, you have to meet. And you got to put your differences aside to be like, we the two biggest in the game, bro. I just performed that Kamala shit. I'm coming to your stream, nigga. Like, the fuck? And Kai got to be like, damn, she was just that Kamala shit. And her music going crazy. She has to come on. Like, you have to. So I think Yo Gotti understands this. And he's not actively competing with his artists. Yo Gotti will do a feature here, a feature there. But that nigga ain't dropping no fucking album. One, because he know niggas not going to be checking for that for real.
He's moved to exec mode. He's an exec now.
Bro. Get out the way and let your artist flourish, bro.
Here, look. I pulled it up because I have to. I'm the data guy.
Analytics man.
All right, so he has. I'm not going to count J. Cole because we know J. Cole's an artist, but he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 artists on his label. That's Omen, Boss, Kaz, Loot, Ari Lennox, Jid, Earth Gang. The earliest person, the next edition was Boss. So, and I have releases under the label. Boss has 8 albums under Dreamville. 8 albums, okay?
I don't know about now when I personally.
Okay. Some of them are, they're counting the Revenge of the Dreamers. I went in there to check. So they're counting the albums basically he's worked on. He has 4 that are his own. And here are some numbers for you. His first album, Last Winter, came out in 2014. That debuted at 13 on the rap charts, 103 on the U.S. global chart. I mean, the U.S. like all genre.
Too Hot
chart.
to Riot was his album after Last Winter, right?
Yes, Too Hot to Riot that debuted at number 6 on the hip hop chart, 49 on the full chart. Milky Way, 17 on the rap chart, 35 on the U.S. chart. And We Only Talk About Real Shit When We're Fucked Up didn't chart at all.
That's the 2023 one?
The most recent one. Yeah. So it looks like Too High to Riot's the highest rated one. Let's see if we have some commercial data for you.
How is Eminem beating these younger artists in the social
Eminem.
media game?
Because
he still cares enough to get on Twitter and make the little stupid skits.
That's
and do
not
all
what
the
it
shit
is.
to promote his album, though.
That's not what it is.
What is it?
When you're a person like, if you're Eminem, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Kanye, sometimes your name will supersede all this shit. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, when those people came out in the era where we were buying music, right?
Yeah.
We grew up with these artists. We were buying music. So whenever they drop music, people like us just automatically will just bet, let's go check it out. I don't even need to know, right? I don't listen to Eminem anymore because he's boring now. But the point is, like, the people that were with me during that process will go check it out.
Yeah.
And they're telling their younger counterparts, like, this is Eminem, bro. Like
but
you don't.
But I'm also
when
saying,
you're above the game like that, that shit doesn't apply.
But he's it though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
he still
because
makes the skits. He'll still do the little dumb commercials. And
I mean,
all that
and he's
shit
a
to promote
great
his
look,
music.
and he's a great example of another person that had people. We can say 50 Cent, sure, but was 50 Cent really Eminem or Dr. Dre and Eminem together? Like, we don't like. What's the real?
That first album for sure.
But what I'm saying is, did Eminem discover 50 Cent?
Yes.
Or was it... Okay. So that would be his golden goose, right? Because everybody else hasn't did shit. Let's just... Like, you're not...
signed to Shady Aftermath? Or
yes. This Shady. Shady signed to Shady Records.
No.
Because I love D12. I love Proof. They were not... Stat Quo didn't do shit. What are we talking about?
Stat Quo was Aftermath, though. But he was there for writing purposes, for real.
But
for Drake,
he didn't
really.
do shit, all right?
No.
He didn't do shit.
After you got Kendrick.
That wasn't Eminem. I'm talking about Eminem.
Oh, you talking about Eminem. You said Dre at first.
But
So I
then
thought
he
we
said-
were talking
No,
about
I'm
Dre.
saying, I said, was 50 Cent really Dre or Eminem? But you said it was Eminem. So I was like,
Eminem,
okay,
yeah.
so that's his golden goose. I was like, because anybody else, he hasn't broken through either. So 50 Cent was his anomaly. Okay, I'm not talking about Dre. Dre knows his shit. Drake is
Yeah.
a great executive. So okay, so Too High to Riot, it sold 8,000 copies. So, and that's what I'm saying. Boss was like the one that's been around the longest. And I would say that the two that had the most notoriety are probably Ari Lennox and Jid. Let me go to Ari Lennox now. She's dropped 2 albums, which is Shea Butter Baby and Age, Sex, Location. Okay, I'm pretty sure Shea Butter Baby did really well because shit was
Age,
fucking
Sex,
weird.
Location was really good. I don't know how it did stat wise.
No, I like the album, yeah, for
Because that's
sure.
the tour that I went on.
So Shea Butter Baby, yeah, it was. Our Shea Butter Baby went gold. So there you go. It debuted at number 7 on the R&B charts. Age, Sex, Location debuted at number 13. So it went down, but that was also heavy streaming area. Let me see real quick. Yeah, it's just telling me the same shit. Okay, it doesn't tell me the amount, but it went gold. So there you go. So and then let's look at Jid real quick.
You want to take a shot?
Jid's first album did not chart at all. DiCaprio 2 charted at number 17, and the Forever Story charted at number 6. So he did go up.
Did y'all know Bobby Caldwell was Armenian?
No, I did not.
They talk about it on the... Oh, no, not Armenian. Albanian. Sorry.
Oh, shit. A band? Celebrity
Hey,
probably...
No, he the one who said it.
Okay,
I'm sorry to get out, because we still talk about music. Give me 1 second. We'll go back. Just dropped the video for his the song is going viral.
Yeah, from the Soft Spot, yeah.
Yeah, Soft Spot. There you go. So Ted had tweeted, like, I've been trying to tell y'all about the white boy. So he, like, screenshotted every time he says something about
hard, though.
Jameson. And one of the tweets, Tev said, Jameson is 2016 Bobby Caldwell. So I just said, I tweeted that back. I was like, 2016 Bobby Caldwell, laughed my ass off. And then Celebrity said the man's Albanian. And I said, who? And they said Bobby Caldwell. I did not know that. I thought he was just a white nigga. Shout out to Bobby Caldwell, man. One of the greatest white, I guess, Albanians to do it.
Shout out to
Albania, man.
The Albanian.
But now Jameson's hard. Shout out to Jameson. That song is a year old and it's now viral. That's crazy. But don't quit.
Hey, he liked my tweet too, by the way. I just want to put
Jameson
that out there. Yeah. Because when I saw the clip, the black dude in the video was doing the robot from the Chappelle show.
Yeah.
So I just put that GIF on there and he liked it and I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I'm famous.
Jameson's hard, bro. He's really good.
So a question about Jameson today, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I just want there to be equal ridicule of white men across the board. If we gonna do it for Ed Sheeran, we have to do it for Jameson. Jameson interpolates black songs, bro. This Soft Spot record is not the first one, but this Soft Spot record is At Night I Think of You. That's exactly like the way he start that shit is 100% that record. And then that Love Me, that joint is I want to say Brownstone. The You Gonna Do More Than Say It, Do It. That's that record. Okay?
Yeah.
I like it because he's good at it.
Yeah, he's great.
He's dope. Is that nigga from London or something? Is he American? What is he?
No, he's American. I don't remember where he's from.
But I'm just saying, he definitely...
Boy.
What?
He's from Dallas, Texas. Let's go. I
Stop
didn't even fucking
We got another
know that.
Dallas legend. Bro, wait. Are y'all serious, bro?
Wow.
The first time I heard of Jameson, he was on J. Cole's album.
He was born in Michigan. He's from Dallas, Texas. No, I'm sorry. He was born I'm backwards. He was born in Dallas, Texas, raised in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay. All right.
So
Shout
he
out
got
to
he got the flavor from here, got the sauce
Yeah.
from Michigan. There you go.
Well, he got the...
No,
he
you
probably-
get the flavor. The flavor is where you're born. The sauce is where you go, right? So, yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
I would
Either
say
way,
out there 'cause that nigga-
either way.
Detroit probably
Oh,
hardened
and
that
he
man.
is a partial Albanian descent. There you
I
go.
knew it, nigga. I told y'all. These Albanians just taking
Yeah.
over, bro. Hey, what's that girl name? Dua Lipa? What is she?
Oh,
You got it?
She's Armenian. She
No,
won with an A. for
she's
sure.
Albanian English. Yep.
Wow.
See, these niggas taking over the game, nigga. Y'all, how's your kids? How's your wives?
Hey, celebrity up next. Let's go.
Yeah, for real, shit. It was written for that nigga.
She fine as hell.
That's crazy.
He need to link up with
Yeah,
Extra
Dua Lipa
Bronson.
bad.
Yeah.
Dua Lipa
Yeah.
super bad.
I never just really looked
You know
at
what's,
pictures.
you know what's
of her.
funny about her? You know what's funny about Dua Lipa? She just like drops something and then she stays
Wait.
the fuck up.
Wait. Time out.
What?
So Bobby Caldwell and Jameson are our baby. Did I
Yeah.
put that? Damn, how many of these niggas are there?
They
Chris,
got
are you
sauce, bro.
drunk? What is going on? You
I'm just saying, this shit
They
is
got that
crazy.
sauce, man. What I was about to say was, I was like, funny thing about Dua Lipa is like she'll drop a song and then just disappear forever, and then she'll just like do.
Then she'll come back.
You'll see her like doing random shit, but she's like never in the way. Like,
like
that
yeah,
woman.
Houdini, right?
I like it. It makes her mysterious.
It's
Yeah,
just like she's just like Houdini.
There you go. Anyway, before we got the Dreamville shit, I
She
looked
said
it
it, catch me before I go Houdini. Like, you got to catch me when I'm outside
Yeah.
at night. I'm going.
like
She
it.
said that.
She's smart.
She
'Cause
do be
she's
out
like,
the
you're
way.
not gonna catch me. You're not gonna catch me and shit, bro. I'm out here living my life.
TMZ definitely caught her and Jack Harlow when he made that song about her. They
That's
definitely
fine.
caught a picture of them outside. I was just
But they
saying.
were outside, weren't they?
She said,
she wasn't
"Catch
doing no
me
fuck shit.
outside."
She did say that. She did
But-
say that. Okay, so the Hot Boys reunion
No,
was...
no, hold on. I just want to say,
we still on Jack?
no, just for Dreamville. I looked up.
Oh.
I had a chart for all their albums. The only person to get a plaque other than J. Cole was Ari Lennox. So there you go. Yep. I'll be mad too if I went gold and my second album didn't. I'll be
Yeah,
mad.
especially if you're not getting the support
Just saying.
that you need from y'all.
Especially because the album's good. So, but yeah, for the millennials in the house, the Hot Boys. We'll link back up.
Hey, for all the shit
For
they
the
talked about
millennials
Wayne
in the house.
and being able not
Everyone.
to perform and doing that shit,
You
Wayne
mean
is
me?
not a great performer.
Yeah.
Okay? That is still evident.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
But those records, oh my God, did it not teleport me back to Jackson,
course.
Mississippi, bruh?
Of course.
summertime,
Nostalgia
every
wins,
time.
baby. Every time.
And I get why niggas say Birdman can't rap. But back then, y'all couldn't tell me this nigga wasn't.
Nah, he's
Y'all
terrible.
couldn't tell me this
He's got
nigga
off.
wasn't.
He's terrible.
Everybody get your roll on. Birdman's verse is
but
impeccable.
they made bops, so the raps didn't matter.
Shit, TVs must platinum. CLB nigga platinum.
No,
nah,
nigga.
bruh. Birdman was snapping on these songs. He was snapping, bruh.
No, he was not.
He said, "Boy, I
I'm
went
not-
up as Gladys, boy."
I'm
Oh
not
my
gonna give
God!
him
Everybody
that
get
shit.
your roll on was like, oh my God. Hot Boys, Cash Money, what they did, bro, will never be duplicated, bruh.
It'll be in the
Like-
history books for sure.
Manny Fresh made every single beat these niggas rapped on.
Yeah.
That's a feat in itself.
Yeah, he was.
I
going
can't
crazy.
even make 5 beats in one day for 3 summers. This nigga was making
That's a
album
different
after
world.
album after album. Like Cree
Cree Summers.
yeah. Album after album. All these bitches went gold or platinum. Consistent hits, bro. Like
Nah, they were on. I mean, I know a lot of their album names are like
Fire.
temperatures, but they were on. They were like they were literally on
500
fire, bro.
degrees. Like,
They were literally.
They were actually
400
just stating
degrees.
facts.
No, they were.
yeah.
They were literally going fucking like it was like it was like nonstop, bro. And they were
Nonstop.
coming. It was like so rapid. If you didn't have Wayne, you have Juvenile. If
Right.
you didn't have Juvenile,
BG.
you have BG. If
If
you didn't have him, you have
BG,
Big
you had the Big
Timers.
Timers. And the Big Timers is the real, like, I'm telling y'all, bro.
Look, as much as I don't like
Manny
his
Fresh
rapping,
and
bro,
Birdman
but
is, oh my
when
God, bro.
when fucking Gator
With the
Boo,
pimped out Gucci.
that shit came out, bro. We were in elementary school
Crazy.
going ballistic. I don't even know what the fuck going on, but I'm sitting here.
And a lot of Manny Fresh beats are just good. Like, there's no other
Yes.
word for it. Like, they are good. Like,
Manny's
I was telling
undeniable,
Khalil,
bro.
when you make a beat, bro, it ain't even about the sounds you use, bro. It's about, like, how you structure the beat. And, like, Manny structured every beat impeccable. The breakdowns, the little tom rolls or the snare rolls, like,
To quote Jonathan
It's
Joseph,
fucking good,
you
bro.
cannot
Good.
replicate feeling, and he had. That
I was gonna say,
fucking
you can
feeling,
tell
bro.
when somebody does their job and they genuinely just love what the fuck they do. You're going to be able to tell.
Oh, you can hear it. You can hear it every time.
boom, 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 boom. Like, all the little, like, Manny Fresh definitely needs to be applauded, not only because of the production, but, like, what he added to the production for not
Yeah.
only himself, but the whole camp. there is a little sour spot in the shit for me. If they were going to do the eras like they did, they went through the Cash Money Click or CMB, Hot Boys, Big Thomas, Wayne Solo. It would have been nice to get Nicki and Drake out there for what came next, as far as that lineage of Cash Money goes. But I understand.
No, it wasn't about that. About the Hot Boys.
Yeah, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about that. But it would have been dope to see, especially for this one. Not only did Wayne get to do this in New Orleans, but the mayor came and gave him a key to the city. He has a day honoring him now. There's a Lil Wayne Day. And Master P is like the creative director of the entertainment portion of New Orleans. They're making their own Walk of Fame in New Orleans on Canal Street. And Wayne is going to be the first artist to get a star on that Walk of Fame.
Only right.
And that's
he's still not doing the Super
incredible.
Bowl, though.
Like, watching that live, bro, and seeing him, like, get emotional for real.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. Because, like, with all the talk around the Super Bowl and all
this
that
means
shit,
a lot more. This means more.
It'll make you turn. It kind of make you sour to some shit for real. Like,
but this
like
means
that.
more.
No, it do.
It
does. And seeing him emotional about his city and all that shit, like, that made me happy, bro, because he definitely deserved that while he was still here. Like, facts. And for Master P to be the one to give him that, you know what I'm saying? Because they were competition at one point in time. But for him to recognize, Master P introduced him as the greatest rapper alive.
Who knows better than your competition, though?
No, for real. 100%. Know thy enemy, my nigga.
But we could talk about Birdman, but like you wouldn't have none of that shit without No Limit, bro.
No,
so,
facts.
Like they still replicating those No Limit covers today on T-shirts and shit, bro.
Don't make me peel your potato. Don't make the devil your neighbor.
If you see me in there with a grizzly bear, help the bear.
Hey, this is go crazy, bro. He at where he need to be at, but
he
was
is crazy.
He was on that mic. Keep his ass locked up.
Give me like it.
Do not free that man.
Keep his ass. Don't free him.
I came in with my dick in my hand.
But yeah, all the clips that I saw from the performance, it looked like a good minus the Don't Stop. I know Don't Stop was a big record at the time, but I don't know why he's still performing that song.
He had to appeal to somebody there. You got to do it, bro.
Bruh, I would.
It's like when you do greatest hits, you got to do it. Sorry,
I would have started my set off with The Block Is Hot, and then it would have went up from there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would have went so crazy. I wouldn't. Me getting into my features would have been an afterthought, cause I got niggas don't consider. Is that 500 degrees? Juvie's was 5. What's Wayne's shit? 400?
Yeah. I always get them mixed up. Hold on. Because
I'm looking.
I'm always mad by why they did that. It makes me mad every time. Damn, which one was it, bro?
That is...
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, that's the album. The Block Is Hot. It's
400 degrees is Juvie, so 500 degrees is Wayne. So.
Look, I would have started out with The Block Is Hot and would have went
Maybe he
to
felt
work,
he would have burnt himself out if he started with that.
Yeah. Straight out the block. Because
I think at his thing he did The Block Is Hot, and he did that like kind of towards the end at the shit he did this summer. Togetherland.
At the Dallas, yeah.
Man, I'm looking at these fucking covers.
A lot of people don't give Wayne. I think Wayne got more than, if you want to call Carter 3 a classic, I don't know. But Carter 2 is definitely a classic. And I would say The Block Is Hot and 500 Degrees are also classics. Like, Wayne has classic albums. I think when Wayne Mania was going on, those kind of were like afterthoughts. But Carter 1, 2, if you want to count 3, The Block Is Hot and 500 Degrees, classic.
I mean, I don't think he was really missing the first until he wasn't missing
after
until
Carter
Carter
3. Yeah, Carter 3 was like,
because they all got joint, like Lights Out got shit on it, bro. Like they all got shit. I mean, but 500 Degrees is where I think it started changing.
It started to get serious. Yeah.
Yeah, like because he was.
Carter 1, 2 as well.
Like, I mean, because he was young, bro. But like, remember he was like 14, 15 when this shit started.
Yeah.
But 500, and then the Carter was like, you could tell like that was like the he got like that. I'm a grown man now.
Yeah, we finna elevate,
and
we're just gonna keep rising to the top.
And I mean, if you like Go GG or Not, like that song was like a definitely like that song. That's kind of when his rapping kind of like transformed that album.
Yeah.
Like it definitely transformed from more of like the his standard rapping to like to where he was like just literally saying some like crazy shit. And then the Carter,
if it's plastic.
then the Carter 2, took it to a different stratosphere.
You remember when I told you that, Dominic, on the pod?
Chris.
That's one of my greatest hits. That's one Tuesday still talk about to this day. How shoot if it's plastic?
If you want to find out.
No, I don't. Maybe. Not on camera.
We have been
Not on
discussing this every time. Like, the offer is still on the table.
Maybe one day you'll catch me slipping. But it ain't gonna be today.
just don't ever tell me about it.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
It wouldn't
Not
happen.
informed.
It wouldn't happen.
But
Nigga, if I toot this ass up, you gon'
I'm going what?
Stop it. Stop.
Why do you think that? What do you think of me?
You can't resist the Chris Meister.
You guys,
All right,
let's get off the sex shit.
let's get to the moment we're all dreading.
Chris, you're fucking
What?
disgusting,
All right,
nigger.
All right. Wow.
We just said hard R on that
yeah,
one.
I guess we got to talk about Quincy Jones, man. What a fucking legend. Lived a full life.
Man.
What a run, man. The GOAT, really. Like, there's
yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
There's nobody else.
Me and Katie just watched The Wiz, too.
His resume has touched every single person you could possibly think of. I mean, Michael Jackson, bro. Like that you could end
That's
there
it.
and call it a day. But but not only is he working with Michael Jackson, he's working with Miles Davis, John Coltrane.
Frank Sinatra, Ray Charles.
We
Frank
can keep
Sinatra
going.
was like crazy too, though. Like, even though to a lesser known audience,
The
Kill
Beatles.
Bill-
He's worked with the
Kill-
Beatles too.
Kill Bill's little theme whenever she sees red is a Quincy Jones production.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
like he
And that little
in so much stuff. And
that siren, that Southside and damn, what's that production company called? I can't think of it. 808 Mafia, that little like that's Quincy, bro.
And then-
that shit was on every beat in 2016, bro.
he is the reason there is the word producer. Okay, because when he is a actual producer. Like when you say producer, like he was in those sessions leading what should be going on with the music. Like he's sitting there telling them like, no, go up a key. Nah, change this. He's literally doing all that in the fucking room with them. He has his hands on all this shit. Bruh,
100%.
he was in the session with the Beatles, and Ringo Starr, the drummer, couldn't get this fucking groove right. And Quincy was like, you go take a break. And he brought in his jazz drummer. Dude jocked it out in like 10 minutes, right? His jazz drummer did.
I also
Ringo
want
came.
to say they did something. He did something like that similar with the Beatles when he got the guys who sing Strawberry Letter 22. They're brothers. I can't think of their name. I don't think it was the drummer. It was the brother Johnsons. I think the bass player. I think whoever was on bass, he called one of them over to play the bass for the Beatles because they couldn't get it right.
Got it. But
I definitely,
I just know and then Ringo came back. He's like, "Oh, that sounds much better." And he was like, "Yeah, I know y'all, cause y'all you suck." Like he would just be like straight up. Like this man was so straight up.
Yeah.
Like he didn't play no games. And like I'm talking about, he had. We talked about Future Sight earlier. This man had it. He was still doing, like, he still had his hands on stuff today because he just knew music as music. He didn't. He
has
could
a
see
quote
every angle.
saying something like, "I learned how to make all music, so I would have no limit with in my creativity." Like he could do all types of music. He was doing like Brazilian and all that shit. Like he literally stepped into every single aspect of music.
He studied it
and learned how to do it himself.
You want to talk about student of the game? He's a student of all the game, like all game. That's why you'll never have anything like Quincy Jones again. Like I said, he worked with Michael Jackson, Miles Davis, bro.
Ray Charles. He got to start with Ray.
Ray Charles. No, I'm saying, but like I'm saying, all these people, right? Like these pioneers. Like, imagine being so cold that Miles Davis will take an idea from you, bro. Because Miles Davis was stubborn as shit, right? Like, so, like, I'm talking about Ray Charles, bro. This man this motherfucker was automatic. He was automatic. And then Quincy Jones in there, like, nah, we got to do this. Michael Jackson, the biggest artist of all time. And then Quincy Jones literally made Thriller with his man.
Jameson just liked another one of my tweets.
Fuck you.
I'm on fire.
At this point, y'all friends. So
at this point, we might as well follow each other.
Hey, you need to tell him, hey, I'm from Dallas.
Just follow him and then write him and say thanks for the follow.
I know you're from Arlington, Chris, but you got to get some kind of common ground.
I tweeted that Jameson was born in Dallas.
Oh, is that what you liked?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go.
But it's still on this thread with Coach Tev, so like I'm sure everybody's getting likes on this thread. But anyways,
He also did Fantasia. You know the movie on that a long time ago on that certain drug he used to do. And we were watching on the thing, but like backwards.
I used to do
the Disney Fantasia.
Oh, you talking about acid? He did Fantasia?
Yeah.
You know, I think
the original one. I don't know if he did. I don't know if he did Fantasia 2000 though. I know he did the original one.
We watched the original, right?
He did the 2001 as well.
Oh, he did. Okay, so I didn't know who touched that one.
I know, drinking dinner.
Was that the one we watched? I know you weren't there. You were there when we watched it,
backwards.
Right? Ooh. We was doing some. Yeah, no, we was on drugs.
Y'all were in some weird shit.
No, it was some hard drugs.
It was the best of times. It was the worst.
Thank God I'm still here. I could tell my story. Who gonna write my memoir?
Nobody.
Not me.
All right. Well, I know who to leave out of it.
Please, actually,
because it's gonna be one page.
Both y'all said
it's gonna be
both y'all said not me.
It's gonna be one page. I'm gonna put the words all the way down in the middle, and it's gonna say he was an idiot. And that's all I'm gonna say. And then you gonna open close the book.
But yeah, rest in peace to Quincy Jones, man, legend.
Yeah, undeniable.
A man I would have liked to have a drink with, maybe do a line with, pick his mind. It was like the conception of our at the beginning of our podcast. He had did an interview with somebody with some publication. I don't remember, but it broke the fucking internet. He talking about who was fucking who and who killed John F. Kennedy. And
he was going in. Yeah.
All you got to do is type in Quincy Jones JFK, and I'm sure the whole article will pull up. But he was going crazy.
Yeah, he was going
like you would have thought back then he was getting all this out because he probably thought his time was coming. But we started the pod
he literally just like, bro, he just like that, bro. He just will say whatever, bro. He off the cuff, bro, every time. Man.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Quincy Jones, bro.
There was another little clip they took. Somebody asked him about Puffy before all this shit came out. Like he couldn't find B Sharp if it kicked him in the ass or some shit. I don't know. Well, basically was shitting on Puffy's producing skills or whatever.
Yeah.
But you need a nigga like that in the game though. You feel me? And it is sad we're gonna go without that for a little while till like someone evolves.
You're not gonna get that again.
Not that level, but I do feel like the game needs someone who understands.
Yes, I agree.
I think it'll be dope for someone to who thoroughly understands Lil Uzi and Playboi Carti, right? But then can also go and work with Sade, and everything in between.
I wish someone worked with Sade. She need to come back. I need that in my life right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying as far as someone who understands music, appreciates music, knows where music fits in all aspects of life, and who this music is for. Like Quincy did, that would be dope to
There's one person I would name, but he just not mentally there anymore.
Who? Ye?
Yeah.
Hey, that Diamonds remix he did with Rihanna, bro.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, are we gonna ever get this? Like, I love Kanye. I love him to death. But there was a point in time. There was a point in time where Ye was just.
He gone, bro.
You can't you.
He gone, bro.
At the highest level.
He gone, bro.
Not today.
He gone, bro. He's married 2 white women.
It's a wrap.
Max relaxing, chilling, all cool, playing outside of the Louis. Like, this nigga was going crazy, bro. I think he really he flew too close to the sun.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? His
I don't know
wings
if it's
melted.
that. I think he's just married 2 white women, but we can't.
He can.
It has to be. At some point, it has to be impossible for you to be that creatively good for that long and not start to get a little tweaked
Quincy
out.
Jones did it.
Some people might say Quincy was off his rocker too a little bit.
He didn't marry 2 white women though.
He did it. Let's go look.
Because he probably did.
Pull it up, analytic man. Listen, I know he did.
He married a white woman.
Rashida or whatever his daughter, the chick that was in the office, her mom was not black, my boy.
You talking about Rashida Jones?
And the sister.
No, but was he married to that woman
Tupac.
though? Was he married to that woman though?
Let's look.
Because you can have kids.
Having kids is too
Google
close
it.
to comfort.
He has 7 kids. He's been married. He's only had. Wait. Oh, sorry. That's partner. I'm sorry. I don't. Spouses. He's had 3. He got divorced in 1990. Oh,
He's never to fuck again.
Wait, Chris. Wait. You're gonna love this. They're all white.
I told you, nigga. I know my boy Q. I know what he like to do.
Stupid. You finna eat this shit
You can't
up.
look at Rashida.
I'm sorry.
You can't look at Rashida and tell me that her mama black, bro.
Wait, but hold on. The last wife. That's his longest marriage. He was married from 1974 to 1990, and her name was Peggy Lipton. That's as white as you get right there.
But whose kids? Which wife had the kid? He had the kids with.
Yeah, let me see where. I don't know who Rashida's mom is. Rashida's mom was Peggy Lipton. Okay,
It had to be, and so that means the chick Tupac was gonna marry her sister, their mama too. Yeah, I knew he was. Look, Quincy a wild boy.
damn, and it's also the partner they have listed, Natasha Kinsky, is also like this motherfucker would love white women. I'm sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
now let's take a walk back.
The difference is though, hey, before I go further, they're not Kardashians though, so that changes things.
They just regular white women.
But I am sorry for my. I will take it back. I was not familiar with your game, Quincy.
No, I was familiar. I ain't gonna hold you to certain black man. You just.
I didn't know he was married to Rashida's mom because you know these motherfuckers be fucking.
Yeah,
so
they just be fucking for sure. And look, ain't no the countless women.
That was his longest marriage though. That was the longest. 16 years.
Them the women that he married, Dalton. We're not talking about the woman he. You feel me?
No, fraternize is different. They fraternize with.
No,
much
I
stuff.
fraternize with a few.
We know.
Bunnies.
We know.
Fuck Dr. Umar. That nigga a goddamn lie. I'm letting you know that right now. Don, if you had a sister, would you and we were the same age and all that shit, would you let me date your sister?
No.
You like you would have
I know too much.
Absolutely not.
I know too much.
Anyways.
Wait, you trying to say like just so we could be related or whatever?
Blood couldn't make us any more related,
You could,
my brother.
if Chelsea was single, you could date Chelsea all you want.
That don't count. She's your half or step or whatever. That don't count.
Stepsister. Yeah, I don't have any blood relatives, Chris. I
know.
have
That's
no
why I
blood
said.
relatives.
That's why I corrected myself. I said step in the name of love.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Whatever.
That's hate.
But shout out to the step Dylan, Cody, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Those are my niggas for real. I didn't really meet Chelsea till after I was like in the game.
Now,
for real, but
if it was when me and Chris first met, and I had a blood sister, I would probably be fine with it. I know too much now, though. I'm too deep
aware.
in. I know too much.
too skewed, too corrupt. I would do your sister just fine. I wouldn't want Keith because I really feel like Keith was shooting me, bro.
Oh, if he had
your
like a
daddy
daughter, I don't know.
Yeah, like nah, Keith really is my little baby.
He might say that.
My daughter.
He might say that, but he wouldn't be.
He's
around.
like, hey, Keith would be like, hey, you cool to kick it with? You're not finna marry my daughter, nigga. You not doing that.
You
cool, you my guy.
Bitch.
All right, where we at? We an hour and 11
How do you see
in.
that?
We got it. We got to end on
right
it.
There.
We got to end on it.
All right, y'all. Y'all know what we here to do, man. You feel me?
We've avoided it long enough.
Is there anything else y'all want to talk about before we?
Nah, to be real, we probably
I'm
should
just
have
trying to get this
started
shit over
with it.
with so I can go to bed.
I slipped on a banana peel the other day, so that's real.
Mario Kart ass boy.
Dude, I was just trying to change the subject. That didn't happen.
Okay.
All right, so we had the election on Shelby's birthday. It's like every year too, so sorry to her.
Every year, every 4 years, Chris.
Every 4 years. Well,
Y'all
still,
get
November,
y'all
every
see how
year
at
is
the
her
beginning of the
birthday.
pod, Chris was like, Dalton and Diamond just think I'm dumb. And then he proceeded to prove that he was dumb the whole rest of the episode.
He also
Her
forgot
birthday is her birthday not every
You
year?
said
He forgot my
you
wife's
said
birthday.
It's her birthday,
her birthday
not
is every year. You didn't say her birthday
Answer
was every
me.
year. You said it's on her
She's
birthday
right here.
every year.
Did Chris forget your birthday? Yeah, she said yes.
I didn't forget her birthday.
Anyway,
That's neither here nor there. Okay. November 5th.
I forgot to call you on your birthday. All right, so look.
The
So
election
Trump
happened.
won the election, okay? And
Just rip the band-aid off.
some America's upset, some America's okay. I want to ask my two distinguished co-hosts.
So I would say majority of America's okay, apparently.
right.
Well,
Too
yeah,
much
'cause-
of America's okay for my liking.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get into all the rhetoric of hate. There are some people we can blame because the numbers are there. We could.
Look, no, let me take the reins on that.
White man.
Okay.
Take the reins.
We could, yes, we can take, we can. I know, because I know what you want to say. I know what you want to say, Chris. But
What do I want to say?
the end of the day, it doesn't matter what minority group jumped up to vote for Trump. The point is that 74% white women voted for Trump. 69% of white men voted for Trump. So no matter what other race you tell me is irrelevant.
Yeah.
That number is too huge and too skewed to matter.
I want to ask y'all something.
Sure.
And this is really where my conversation's coming from because I am watching all the tweets roll in. I'm watching all the rhetoric.
You love that word, huh?
I do. It's such a good word, rhetoric. Because it sounds like you're saying it wrong, but you're saying it right. And I know I'm saying it right, so I'll say it with
Confidence.
impunity. Okay, so, for instance, and I hate to use her for an example, but this is the latest artist that I've seen because she just had a show.
Was Ellie Banks?
No, it was Billie Eilish. But it was like in a southern state. I couldn't remember where it was like Little Rock. It was like Kansas or I don't know where she was, but it was a southern state.
Okay.
And they showed her story on Instagram, and it's like it's a war on women, right? Since the election, she said that. Now, I can't understand why she feels that way because of what's happening. But is she also? How are you separating the women that voted for Trump? Like to all the women that are like, oh, women are suffering and da 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 da, which they are. I'm not saying they're not, but like Dawn just said, it was 73% of women voted for Trump. White women voted for Trump. So like when y'all say these things about how men are doing this and men are doing that, I'm not trying to make it like gender wise. I'm really trying to gauge how y'all feel women who feel like it's an attack on them, like feel about women being their opposition as well. Like how does that come into play as far as, you know what I mean? Is that do women not think about the women voters at all that voted to oppose, you know, or what?
No,
like, how does that
we
work?
know. What are you
So,
asking?
like, when Billy,
What
when
arguments?
Billy says there's a war on women because of who's in office,
There
is she also including the women that voted for who's in
Yes.
office?
Yes.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I'm getting at.
Because
That's what I'm getting
at the end of the day, they're still women.
at. Right.
And in this, it's a way deeper rooted problem than that. But at the end of the day, they are no matter what race, the women's going to suffer the most. It doesn't matter what race you are. All women will suffer from this. Because
or who you voted for.
Because the main thing that's happening is they're going to strip all, like, a lot of the, like, abortion gone, 100% gone.
Y'all know what's crazy?
Like,
it's this girl that I used to be friends with on Instagram, and before anybody say something about me, like, stopping being friends with somebody because of who they voted for, because their political views, I dislike people for less. So of course I would dislike somebody for some shit like this. So she's supporting Trump, and when me and her were friends, she had to get she didn't have to get an abortion. She got pregnant with 4 babies, and she did selection. Like, she got an abortion because she was like, I'm not going to have 4 babies. She voted for Trump. She is heavily supporting Trump on her page. And she has her 2 little babies at home with her. And that was just so crazy for me to see, because it was like, this is something that you've had to do before. Like, you have been on the other side of all this bullshit. And yet you still went down to that little voting poll and have been supporting Trump from the beginning. You watch the memes, you post shit that is demeaning and degrading to people that you consider a friend, and you went down there and you voted for him, knowing that a policy, like something that he's getting rid of, was something that you needed once upon a time. That shit blew my mind. This other girl that I used to have sex with, why did I say it like that? That's all that was. That's all that was. I mean, hey, she was on Twitter supporting Trump, and it blew my mind. I was like, baby, you are a gay black woman. He is not here for you. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Most of his consumer base he's not for them, because he's not for the middle class, lower class people. He's for the rich. But, which therein lies the bigger thing, right? And then also to the point where you were saying before about, like, no, you can't stop being friends with somebody over political views. I would say in a normal election, yes. Like, in a normal, like, if we're just like, if we're talking about Barack Obama versus Mitt Romney, sure. Like, whatever, bro. Like, no one was fucking squabbing up for that fucking election, right? I remember that election. I voted that election. Okay.
They said Obama won that election so fast they was able to go to the club to celebrate.
Because he cooked both of them, right? He cooked John McCain and Mitt Romney, right? But if you remember that time, like, we weren't sitting here squabbling. We weren't sitting. I mean, I was in high school for the first one. The second one, I was in my 20s, but I don't remember anybody fucking having an argument about it. It was just like it was just like
that was Josh Sellers. He went to Bowie. Okay. He was the only person I remember, white guy, in one of those. My dad owns several different landscaping companies or whatever the fuck.
Sure.
But I couldn't tell if he was trolling or like he was being dead ass. But I do remember him being very divisive about the election.
Okay.
Because of football and all that shit. But anyways, go ahead.
Look, I'm sure it happened. But what I'm saying is, it was. This is like. I'm talking about, this is like on like level of like, I mean, it's pure hatred is what it is. Like, it's like on pure like, nah, you're a bitch, you suck. Like, we're talking about shit like that. Like, you're a piece of shit. And so that point is irrelevant in this particular scenario, because of like, this man supports so much hatred that it's like you are just like. But what this shows is that, I mean, he's beaten women twice, right?
Right.
But I would say Hillary beat herself because of the leaked email shit that really hurt her. But men, no matter what race, are just not trying to vote for a woman. It doesn't matter her qualifications, even if she's the most qualified candidate ever, because she's been in every form of government, right? Yeah. And we could talk about the right choice, wrong choice. She is the candidate we had in the story.
Right.
And then you have the people, I'm just not going to vote. Okay. Or like, I don't like either candidate. Okay. If you don't like either candidate, I'm sorry to say, one of them is going to get picked. You don't have an option. Like the option. I mean, your option is not vote, sure, or you can vote independent, and that vote goes fucking nowhere, which is one of the biggest detriments in this vote in this scenario, because some of those states that were so tight, if you see the independent numbers, they would have swayed quite a few to the other way, right? But so it's so much you could unpack from this, and this could take hours and hours to unpack.
There is a couple things I want to hit to make sure we're all in agreement.
Yeah. Okay.
Democrats have to stop relying on star power.
Yes.
That was more evident with this election than any other time. I think that if Democrats want to use star power on a state level, cool. Like Beyonce endorsing Beto. That was big for the state.
Yeah, he got cooked, though.
He did get cooked.
Wrong state.
But
though.
it was...
Wrong state.
Huh? What you
it's
mean?
just the wrong state.
Oh, yeah. I thought
Texas.
you meant, like,
Texas?
Okay, let's just get wait, Beyonce's not from Texas.
No, let's just get this out the way. Like, because me and Chris both addressed this on Twitter. Like, them saying, not Texas flipping red. We've never flipped red. We've been red since 1970.
They only did that to shade Megan. They didn't do that out of actual...
And that's what I'm saying. Like, we have never been blue. Probably never will be. They fucking voted Ted Cruz back in just because... Look, it doesn't matter what Ted Cruz does. He's Republican, and he's the candidate. That's what they're going to pick. It doesn't matter. Everybody here, majority-wise, is straight ticket. There's nothing we can do about it. It's just, it is what it is. The only way that's going to change is with building community and things like that. But that's going to be a time-consuming process.
It's a task, bro.
Because it's ingrained in this society.
We're
and
one of the only...
Anybody in the Bible Belt.
We're one of the only states that has the luxury and the resources to actually have a family. So, like, we spend our time with our families. It's work and family. So we don't have time to go to the little neighborhood meetings and to build this community here in Texas. So a lot of the things that happen as far as voting on a state level is going to stay the same because we don't have the opportunity to build community.
And also, we are the closest to the border. So a lot of those issues that these folks bring up with immigration and things like that, everybody here feels so directly impacted by it.
Yeah.
And then...
Which I don't, but I
no,
get it. Yeah.
I know you don't.
Yeah.
We don't. I'm talking about them. So you know what I'm talking about? Because the biggest thing they brought up in this fucking election cycle was immigration.
Yeah.
Okay? They want to build camps to get these motherfuckers out of here, okay? Yeah. And then Texas is the closest. We have the border literally in our state. So, like, this is the primary place to bring that up, okay? But I just will say that we never flip red. We've been red. We will be red.
We're going to die red.
Probably till I be dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, the biggest thing, Democrats, and I also think that Democrats have to start fighting dirty. I don't think that clean, polished look that they want everyone to think that they have is working for them anymore. I think they need to strip that away as well. I think they got away from the common man and woman, the everyday working person. So like Kamala's big ticket was the women's rights, which is a huge issue. But if you're not like me and Dalton and see and feel that, you feel me, then you're alienating half of your base, because to them all you care about is getting this reproductive shit back how it should be. So with that being said, I think that she that could have been one of her talking points. I
Sure.
don't think that should have been the one that sold the people on voting for her. Again, the common man pricing on things with the gas and living and groceries and all that. Things that I didn't really hear any
Look.
party speak about.
Look,
But that's where the Democrats should have.
I get the strategy talk, Chris. I do. They
Yeah,
do.
that's all I'm saying.
I
We need that.
will agree they need to change their strategy going forward.
Mm.
But the thing with this Trump stuff is he represents what America truly is. Like, regardless if you believe it or not, like he represents literally what
America
kind
at
of
its
what
core.
we America what it is that people saw. Like, that's why it doesn't like policy because if people really care about policy, they would realize this tariff shit's a bad idea because it's just going to come back to us, the consumer. I literally import shit at work every day from China. Our costs will go up.
What I've learned is they genuinely don't understand it. There was a guy who he was a Trump supporter, and the other person was explaining to him, and he was saying it, and the guy was like, "So who?"
Oh, the T-shirts, right?
He couldn't. They just genuinely cannot get past that. They're blinded by hatred. That they can't get past that.
And that's first part. Second part is
That nigga said, "All right, y'all have a good day," and walked off. Because he was like, "If you buy the T-shirts, how much are you paying them? 5. All right, I'll charge you 10. Who's the blah blah blah? Me. All right, have a good day." Basically, he was telling the guy like, "You're taking on more of the shit by doing it this way," type shit, and he couldn't see that because of the tariff shit y'all talking about.
Yes.
So yeah, sometimes you gotta break this shit down like you talking to
But
a
they
4-year-old
still don't get
for
it,
people
so-
to really understand.
but
They
they
don't-
don't,
yeah,
they don't care.
it's not-
Yeah.
Like, because look, because if you took actual time to learn this shit, it would take no time at all. But the point is, they don't care because they feel like, oh, this is like, this is everything I want because he's talking to these fucking immigrants and he's doesn't give a fuck about the minorities. He doesn't give a fuck about abortions. Oh, and he doesn't like gay or trans people. Everything. It's so great. But you know what really sold all this shit past anything
shot.
else? Is fucking religion. Let's just the Christian agenda is what sold all this shit. Because if you listen to a lot of these voters, they're like the Christian values. And I'm like, did y'all read the same Bible as me growing up? Because I don't
No.
think y'all did.
They didn't.
Because if you think Trump is a
Exactly.
Christian, boy,
I got news for you, buddy.
I have a lot of things to say. If you think either one of them motherfuckers is Christian, like either one, but that Christian selling point, and they know this, they know that they'll eat this up. Like, oh, we're gonna return it because they're talking about like Brett Favre of all people was like, if you have any Christian values, the whole country should be red. I'm like, this
nigga
man
stole all that money from Mississippi, bro.
the
We
poorest
forget
state-
you fucking
The
bitch.
poorest state in America, you stole money from their welfare account. Don't talk to me about Christian values, sir. To build your daughter a fucking volleyball court when you're a fucking millionaire. Shut up.
Well, because sin is only sin
Like,
if somebody else is
you-
doing it. If they're doing it, it's not a sin.
So-
They're not committing anything. They're not doing anything wrong.
So they perpetuate this Christian value shit, right? And then that, like, and look, I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus. I believe in God, right? But like, politics and religion cannot mix. It is literally impossible. Because as a people, everyone has different values and beliefs. And as a government, you have to understand and appreciate that. You cannot be like, everything has to be Christian. But that doesn't matter because they know who their core fan base is. They're talking to these rural people and the people that are like, oh, I don't want to hear what this black woman has to say, right? Oh, you have me at, oh, you're gonna deport all the Mexicans. You have me at that. You don't have to tell me nothing else. So the policy part is irrelevant. Strategy does matter. The Democrats have to find. But now I'm going to tell you this. This this is going to extend past 4 years because they literally won the Senate, the House, everything is controlled. The Supreme Court is all Republican now. Anything this man wants passed will be passed. If he wants to try to entertain the idea of abolishing the 2-term president thing, they would entertain it. If not, I told Chris this on the phone, he can mold anybody he wants in his image. J.D. Vance is that person. And J.D. Vance can run, and Trump can be his vice president. There's many ways.
I think that in particular would be like, you got too much dip on your chip.
Oh, you might say that, but the proof is in the pudding.
Anything's possible, but I still think...
The proof is in the pudding.
Because they're going to be like, wait a minute, wait. Because there's always going to be somebody else who wants that power.
But that's fine. But if they're Republican, that's all that matters. Because, so I'm saying if the Democrats, they do have to change their strategy. They, like you said, they got to get more aggressive. They got to start putting their sleeves up and maybe put some brass knuckles on. You can hear it get dirty. But the point is, that's all. We got to deal with this shit right now, right? So this is happening. So what can we do in the meantime, right? Because I can bitch and complain about it, but like I said, I'm not trying to give any more. So when it happened, I had my frustration. I cried a little bit. I held my son. I looked at my baby. I looked at my wife while she's sleeping, and I gave myself a moment to basically be sad about it. I looked up. I said, well, at the end of the day, I got to do what I got to do, right? I did what I had to do. I voted for Kamala Harris, and I did my civic duty. I can't do any more than that on the voting front, right? I can't make anybody pick them, right? I did what I was supposed. So what I can do is knuckle down and take care of my family. That's what I can do. I can directly affect that.
Yeah.
But going forward, what we can do collectively as a group is just stay together, get your group of people, stay together, be positive. Make sure y'all all stick together, be good, because this next 4 years is going to be a ride. No matter what we do, it's going, like, they're going to do everything in their power to make certain shit happen. And I can't do anything about it until the midterms. Okay? So, like, when that comes up in 2 years, we could try again to shake some shit up. But right now, we got to do what we can. And we'll be...
No, go ahead.
I'm saying what we got to do right now in the meantime is remain positive, keep vigilant, and like Kamala said in her speech, just don't stop fighting, because that's all we can do, really. And people were questioning her why she could see the election with all these missing votes and everything, is because she knows, her team knows, if she's fought that shit, it would just be like, oh, you're a bitter black woman type thing happening again. And because also, secondly, because we saw what happened with the bullshit last time. He didn't concede the election, and he had his fucking people storm the White House, okay?
The Capitol, yeah.
So they're basically saying, like, we're not going to go down that route. We're going to, do our thing, and we're going to fight for another day, basically. But like I said, I don't want to make it about him, because he is who he is. We've seen his true colors. There's nothing I got to say about the man. But I'm just saying, we got to be, for people that actually have humanity and care, we got to stay with your people, take care of what you got to take care of, and just stay focused, because at any moment, any right that you think you have could be taken away. And I just want to say, for people in my age group, our retirement Social Security is going to be gone. So just know that. It's gone. It's cooked. So just keep your head out and just control what you can control. We don't know what tomorrow brings. I don't know if I'm going to even be here tomorrow, right? So like let's focus what we can focus on and take care of that. Because I could sit here and be mad all day, but that will not change a fucking thing. So yeah, that's all I got to say.
Where you at, Diamond?
My main thing with this situation is Trump is not even the most scariest part of all of it. It's the aftermath of everything. I'm not even as scared of Trump as I am of his supporters. I'm more worried about what Trump has created, what he's brought out of America. We had 2 episodes ago where Chris was talking about the villain and the protagonist, and holding the mirror up. Trump held a mirror up to America and was like, "You're not so different, you and I," and that got proved. And Trump is the epitome of just someone filled with so much hatred and racism and just everything wrong with the world. And he hid it under the guise of being a Christian, and they ate that shit up, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Because he really was able to sell it on, like, a lot of people are saying, like, you know, the values of the Bible, XYZ. The Bible I know, the God I know, is mainly with preaching love and teaching love. And if there's something or a person that makes you follow something that leads you to hatred like that, you probably shouldn't be following that religion.
I agree.
But yeah, it's just more so, and I'm not even going to say what Trump created because it was already there. He just brought it out. So I'm scared of everything that he's shown that America is about.
I agree with both of you. I just feel like as a black man in America, it's going to be, you know, wake up and handle my business as usual. I don't feel any different today than I felt over the last 4 to 8 to 16 years, 20 years, however you want to count it. I don't know if that's good, if I'm like naive about it or what, maybe. But I always felt like part of what Dawn said, my community, as far as my friends and my family, who I choose to spend time with, who I choose to spend energy on, and vice versa, like, that's fulfilling enough for me. But I always knew, just based off of history, as far as black people go in America, what we had to do with, you know, them bringing the slaves over and feeding us scraps, and we have to do these codes and sing these songs. And the only way we can, like, get our matrimony off is to jump over a broom. Like, all these little tactics and stuff, you know, that black people had to come up with over the years and years and years of adversity to survive. I am a product of that. I feel like a lot more of us are a product of that than we would like to remember and give, like, credence to. But, like, right now, I'm, like, visualizing my aunt, who's no longer with us. She had the broom that her and her husband jumped over on her wall, like, in her apartment over there on Park Row. Y'all, Park Row back in the day, dangerous territory. Just let y'all niggas know if y'all went outside. But thinking about that broom and what that broom signifies for us, as far as black people. I don't have to keep saying that. Sorry, but no, I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not even saying we should keep living in this state of looking over our shoulder and being scared when the cops pull up, and is this white person the ally? Are these other races the ally? We shouldn't live like that. But I mean, we've been living like that. Of course, Kamala was gonna come and ease some of that up for us, I guess, and that would have been nice to be able to breathe for 4 years. That's not the reality that we live in. So for me personally, it's just another day. I would have loved it if my main thing again is life, right? I'm on the side of life. I definitely, people deserve to live a life. Dealing with loss early on in my life, not understanding that, coming to understand that, and what that could do to a person, a family, a mother, a father, a brother, a friend. You know, I value life a little bit more. I think about it a little bit more. I pray for everybody at night. Thank God for everyone. And so, yeah, I do wish a couple of things Kamala probably could have set in place for people to just be able to live and be free. Like, we still got what's going on in the Congo's going on. We still got what's happening in Gaza, on the Gaza Strip going on. So, yeah, I was hopeful for that. And now that seems to be a distant memory of, like, hope, all we can do is continue to do what we've been doing. And again, to go back to what Dawn said, community, the people you pour into and the people that pour into you, just continue to do so. And I fight the power, bro. Fight the power that be. It's been the same fight. Like, it's been the same fight. I think social media being a gift and a curse, we see it more. But it's been the same fight.
Yeah.
If you go back and ask Chuck D and KRS-One and Harry
That's
Belafonte
exactly why this
and all
feels
these
so.
people.
I don't even know, because it's just like, damn, it's been the same fight. Like, why the fuck are we still doing this? I don't want to be used to this shit. I don't want to feel like, and we do, like, essentially, like, today it's just been like, you know, it is what it is, whatever, whatever. But why do we gotta keep doing that? No.
I think the fight is
It's
for
hot,
us.
boss.
Our age demographic. The fight is for us, so that Dalton's kids, your future kids, my future kids don't have to fight.
I'm scared to
That
have
they can
kids
come
now.
into,
I'm scared
like-
to get pregnant.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, that's the case, and I understand. But for the kids that are here, that aren't going to understand nor feel the repercussions of these 4 years, it's not up for them to fight for that. It's up to us. So part of me feels like, yeah, our community, as far as entertainment, it should be used, but it shouldn't be used. It shouldn't be used to sway the vote. It should be used to be like, more, like I'm an artist at the highest level, and I still have morals. I still have integrity. I still believe in the everyday person. I am still an everyday person. I'm just blessed with this talent and this gift to act or sing or rap or play sports or whatever the fuck. Do a Rubik's Cube in 3 minutes or 2 minutes, whatever the record is. Like, I got these gifts, but I'm still like you, and my family still has to go through these things, and I don't want that. So if I could use my ability to better the next person's experience here, let's do that instead of, you know, pandering so much. I want the Democratic Party to get away from pandering and speak to the actual issues that their community deals with. But again, I think y'all hit the nail on the head. No, we shouldn't be fighting. We don't want to fight, but the fight isn't for us anymore. The fight is for the generation after us. And we can't choose to throw in the towel. We can say, fuck this shit. You know, I'm done fighting. We can do that. That's our God-given right. Or, again, we can make this better for the next person. And I think as far as our community goes, our friend group goes, I think our families go, I think that we're going to continue to fight for what's right. Even if we don't see it happening for us, even if it don't happen in our kids' generation, it might happen in the next. The religion is a hope and faith-based ideal. For you to know that he's there without seeing him and touching him and feeling him. So our ideals and beliefs have to be shared with that same type of energy. We got to believe that it's going to be better. We have to believe that. If not, then yeah, we fighting for nothing. But if you do believe in God, without seeing or touching him, then our ideals should be held with that same esteem, because at the end of the day, it all comes from him. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's all I got.
Thanks, Chris.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
You're welcome. You want to drop a bomb for me or something? That'll work. New York. If you pass
Go
by a
to the
convenience store, you want to put your hand in the register. That money is your money.
Yo, that video has done super well, guys. I just want y'all to know that.
I just want y'all to know that I'm going to wake it up every time. I want y'all to know that.
Anyway.
Also, while we're here, let me wake it up on one more thing.
All right, last thing.
So you got gay people and trans people outing, like, people who were in their DMs who was trying to fuck, slide on them type shit that voted for Trump. And I think that is fucking fire. I love it. Let's have
keep
more
doing
of that.
Keep doing
Wake that up.
Sure.
Wake it up. Wake it up. That's all I'm going to say. Wake it up, goddammit. Le'Veon Bell was the first victim. I'm sure he is not the last. Okay?
Yeah,
Get
he's
his
a
ass
loser,
up
bro.
out of here.
He crazy.
You feel me? And then you got niggas that be like, I thought y'all felt like y'all were women. Why you got to out somebody for trying to hit you up? Nigga, because
I was like, it's not about the woman being ashamed. It's about the nigga.
She's not ashamed, nigga. The nigga's ashamed. And you can always tell by their reaction, nigga.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Le'Veon Bell definitely was like, I FaceTimed her, and I saw the Adam's apple, and I got up out of there.
You did
nigga,
not.
No, you didn't.
Stop
lying. Stop lying.
You saw that ass. And
He saw the Adam's apple and was turned on.
Wake it up. Wake it up. That's all I'm gonna say. Wake that shit up.
Yeah, I like it. And then that guy thought he
real.
was doing something when he said, I thought y'all was real women. You niggas don't think that. And y'all are ashamed of that. And that's what they're calling out. You're a fucking chaser and you down low. And she called you out.
Losers, bro.
Must suck to be a fucking loser.
So wake that shit up. Chris here for it. Chris gonna retweet it, like, comment, share, repost.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm in the boat. I'm here.
Oh,
more than anything, I love the mess.
I did change my Twitter name to.
I saw that and I had.
What was that about? Actually, what was that for?
I changed my Twitter name to No, I Can't Go Out because I got kids,
That's
so
crazy.
no, I can't go out. Like that's
My shit just can't be bothered.
And exactly, so it's the same shit. Like I was saying, hey, I can't go out. I got kids.
Mine is passenger Prince Chris.
It was gonna either be No, I Can't Go Out or Are you gonna babysit my kids? Yeah.
You watch my kids. Yeah. I do like that all three of our names are they ring true. You feel me? I like that.
Yes.
Like that we are a cohesive podcast here. So
and one other thing, my shirt says I miss all my exes.
Girl, turn that. Those are all the goodies.
I pulled it down.
Dog was flabbergasted.
It's just shorts. I didn't want worse.
No, stick
hey, I ain't gonna lie, I got these. Never mind. It's all good. Y'all had a good day. I hope y'all had a good day. And you feel me? I gotta go to the dentist tomorrow, get these teeth clean. Do you know these niggas tried to charge me $1,000 to get my crown and my teeth clean? I straight up told them on the phone. I said, "Look, Miss Lady, I can't afford that. $951. No, it's because I already used it to get the fucking root canal." So she was like, "You should wait till next year when you're my deductible and all that shit." That's what she was talking about. It was $951. It might. I don't know.
Your insurance sucks.
Yeah.
That's the end of the story. Like
all I know is I'm paying $17.
No,
wait.
You know, in insurance there's an out-of-pocket maximum. So like,
why is what is your deductible?
So no, gotta be $1,000.
My deductible is $50.
It has to be. That's the copay. Yeah.
No, my deductible for my thing is $50.
Oh,
so if you go to the dentist, you gonna only pay $50.
Dentist is like I don't usually pay shit at the dentist. What the fuck?
I'm paying $17 to get my
teeth cleaned and be free.
All right, well that's good.
Who you got?
See, I think I ran through all my shit.
I got Delta.
Oh yeah, we got.
That's what my job provides.
I feel you.
Damn, Goodwill ain't got no Goodwill, bro. All right, well, I don't got nothing else for you. We could call it a day. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff to go through for this episode. But
we was the yappers. It's damn near 2 hours. All right, y'all. Next week, if nothing don't happen,
the Lord say the same.
69 degrees, 11:26. I'm finna work on some beats.
My birthday up next, though.
Yeah.
Dalton up next. I definitely text the group chat. Told y'all niggas we should hit Charlotte.
Dalton said I can't go out.
I can't go to Charlotte. I said pick something closer. I can't go to fucking Charlotte, bro.
And then I think I said let's just go to Twin Peaks.
No, you said let's go to Buffalo Wild
Wings. Let's go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, we go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Hell yeah. Our bartender know us there, bro. She gonna treat you like family, bro. As soon as I say, hey, he with me, she gonna take care of you. But if I don't say you with me, then you on your own. So you better hope I'm in a good mood that day. Because if I'm not, I'm gonna just let you.
She obviously gonna know I'm with you.
Maybe. I was just like, hey, he walked in with us and he just sat down.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm just gonna be like, it's my birthday.
But his wife and kids, his grandparents, his parents, everybody else good, but I don't know him.
Okay. All right. I don't know what I did, but all right.
No, you ain't do nothing. You know you my guy. All right, y'all. We out. We're gonna be back next week. Happy belated to Mr. Iron Shit himself, Justin.
Yeah.
Turn up for your birthday, my boy. I'm gonna take a shot for you, and we outside. So holla back. You heard? That's all I got. So we can end this shit right now.